Hey everyone, so make sure that's bright enough. Alright, welcome back. I'm almost at 300 subscribers, that's awesome. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking my videos, commenting, just let me know how it resonates with you, okay? So, this of course is another divine connection reading. This will be what is their karma that is blocking or was blocking your connection with them, okay? So obviously this is focusing on them. You might be able to figure out what your own karma is, but obviously just getting a better idea of what theirs is. If it sounds familiar, if it resonates with you, if you've seen in other readings before, like the readers have touched on this, but we are going to look at, in general, what is blocking the connection with your person because of their karmic cycles that they're dealing with. We're also going to look at how, like, is this cycle almost over, what kind of connection you're dealing with the romance cards. And then I also did ask the pendulum, and I will ask again once I finish the reading, like, are you close to union, yes or no, okay? So yeah, we have the Shadow Tarot, the Vice Versa deck, Angel Answers, and the Romance Angel Oracle cards, as usual. Okay, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, okay? So you can pause, you can concentrate on what you want, or you can just click on the timestamps below. All right, I'm gonna get started. So pile number 1, what is your person's karma? So we have the 9 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Cups. Clarifier cards. We have the 10 of Wands that was on its side. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay. We have Don't Stop, Forgiveness, and Abundance in the reverse. Deception, Unrequited Love in the reverse, and Express Your Love. Okay. So you can see all that? Great. Okay, so for pile number 1, I'm seeing, because this is about blockage, your person might have trouble just manifesting the connection in general. They probably have a lot of work-related, money-related things that they're dealing with, okay? They're probably very confused about how to take action towards you with the 7 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands, okay? It's like they have a lot of options, but they don't really know which one to take. They don't really know which one to do. Okay, let's see. The 4 of Wands is a twin flame card and also talks about communication. Maybe I'm kind of getting with this, also we have Ace of Wands twice, so pay attention to that. But what I'm kind of seeing with this, with the lightning in the background, maybe communication could be more on the superficial side. It might not be much of a loving type of conversation, but more of, like, you know, maybe asking for a hookup, you know, like that type of thing. Okay, because the Ace of Wands is a very phallic symbol, and with a lightning bolt, you know, it kind of, like, for the 18+ reading, it looks like, you know, ejaculation, okay? But I also kind of see it as someone who, like, impulsively, like, an impulsive thing, you know, they impulsively take action, they impulsively say things that they probably shouldn't have said. With the Forgiveness card, they probably have said some hurtful things in the past to you, you know, or maybe you have to them, however it's going to resonate, okay? With the Deception card, unrequited love in the reverse, and express your love. Maybe they lied in the past about how they felt. They could have pretended that they weren't attracted to you because unrequited is in the reverse. They probably acted like they didn't care about you, or they didn't show that they cared about you. They, you know, because this is about karma, their karma could be like they're not really good at taking action. They have so many options on how they can approach you, but they just don't. They don't really know what to do. They're not really willing to cooperate. They're not really willing to put in the effort with this connection right now. Or at least that's what they were dealing with in the recent past. Okay? I feel like they probably had or have a lot of really high expectations about this connection, but they're not really willing to be the ones to put themselves out there and say something or do something first. You know, maybe they're kind of waiting for you to kind of do all the work for them. Okay? Kind of seeing like right here on this card for the 3 of Pentacles, this person is, you know, like molding this pillar, you know, and this person just watching them with the book in their hand. So maybe in the past, you know, you were the one that always put in the work. You're the one that always you always like took action. You always said something. Maybe you made the first move, or you were willing to actually put in the work in this connection if you guys were already together, and they just kind of sat back and waited for you to do all the work. Okay? Like a lack of cooperation, a lack of teamwork. You know? Like, you know, it's like they have 2 hands. They easily could have helped, but they didn't do anything. They probably felt like they weren't supposed to. Okay? For some of you, you know, you could be like the divine masculine, they could be the divine feminine, okay? And you know how like stereotypically, like, you know, the guy makes the first move, the girl is like, oh no, you wait till they make the first move. That's only for some of you. Take it how it resonates. Please do not attack me in the comments and be like, I'm a girl, you gotta run. Like, take it how it resonates. It is a general reading, okay? That's only a possible scenario. It very much could have been a boundary pushing thing where you made the first move and you are a female, okay? You could be the feminine energy and you made the first move with them, and they were maybe caught off guard because, you know, maybe they thought that they had to make the first move. They didn't really know what to do, you know? A little burp confirmation. So yeah, take that how it's going to resonate. But with this, like 10 of Wands on its side, that's how it came out on its side. And clarifying the 9 of Cups, it's like, yeah, again, they have all these desires, they have all these things that they kind of want to manifest, but they're not really putting in the work to manifest it right now. I feel like they're kind of just hoping it falls into their lap. So again, if you were the one that communicated with them a lot, you know, there was like this imbalance, okay? And they could be aware of that. They could be aware of that, and maybe now they do want to express their love, but they still don't really know how to go about doing it, okay? Because usually the first card would be them, and the third card is the querent, which is you. So this could be your energy where, you know, you always took action towards them. You know, maybe every once in a while, out of the blue, you made the first move, you approached them, you talked to them, you said, hey, how's it going? Hey, do you want to hang out? Whatever. Like, you know, this is very much like a communication heavy card, okay? Obviously, people always look at the 4 of Wands as the marriage card, the twin flame card, but it also talks about communication. And I really do feel like for this instance, it is more about communication, okay? Taking action and communicating, because, and obviously, it could still have the undertone of them being a twin flame, them being like a future spouse, and you feel that they are, of course. You know, you feeling this strong connection could have motivated you to talk to them in the first place, okay? Could have motivated you to make the first move towards them in the first place, okay? I wouldn't say all of you made the first move. I wouldn't say all of you have, like, gone out of your, you know, comfort zone to talk to them, but there always tends to be a chaser-runner dynamic with twin flames. So for at least half of you, that could be the case, okay? Because, again, the third position usually is the querent, and usually is you, okay? If it's like in the reverse, maybe it's just a cross watcher type of thing. You know, just switch the energies however it's going to resonate. Sometimes piles take on your energy, not theirs. So just take it how it's going to resonate. But I just feel like I have to say that a lot because, you know, some people get very uppity in the comments. But yeah, take this how it's going to resonate, but just feeling the strong pull, whoever this energy is, feeling that strong pull for this connection, this chemistry, and having that kind of be the motivator, the catalyst for wanting to make a move. So it could have been almost like impulsive, you know, again, out of the blue conversation, like just approaching them out of nowhere and being like, oh, hey, how's it going? What's going on? You know, maybe going long periods of time not really speaking to each other, but then shortly after you're trying to have a conversation with them again, okay? It could be for you, maybe, you know, maybe starting a conversation with this person is easy for you, but for them, they just don't know what to do. Maybe they don't really know you that well, they don't really know how to read you. Maybe they're intimidated or threatened or feel threatened by you, okay? You could have like a lot of confidence and they don't really know how to quite match that energy. Maybe, you know, they could feel like, you know, you're coming on too strong, or they don't want to come on too strong, okay, whichever. But with this Seven of Cups, definitely it's almost like a juggling also with the Two of Pentacles. Just a lot of juggling, being like, how should I approach this person? How should I talk to this person? I'm not entirely sure, okay? Not entirely sure how I should approach them. Not entirely sure how I should or how I can manifest this because I'm just nervous, afraid, threatened, whatever, okay? So yeah, that probably led to, in the past, them in a way deceiving you and making you think that they didn't care about you, that they didn't like you, that they weren't as attracted to you as you were attracted to them, okay? Because we do have the unrequited love in the reverse. They could have really made it seem like they didn't really give a rat's ass about you. They could, like, maybe they didn't really give you the time of day, even though they did like you, you know? Maybe, you know, all the people around you, they only ever focused on you. Like, that could be, like, your face right there, and they're just looking, and they're like, wow, you know? Like, I do see it kind of being, like, they could see you as, like a wish come true, okay? Maybe someone that they've always dreamed of being with, that they imagine themselves being with. But they really don't know how to go about doing it. So I would say the blockage to this connection is just communicating clearly, okay? Having trouble expressing their love. Definitely a lot of throat chakra issues. Some water. It's like they get kind of choked up when they try to talk to you. Okay? So start coughing. It's a throat chakra. Yeah, so you've probably been the one that always had to make the first move, or if anything, you seem more tranquil and calm around them, and they are probably the ones that, like, you know, they get kind of this fight or flight type of energy around you, and they don't really know what to do. They just get really nervous around you. Okay? So with questions of, is this blockage, is this cycle almost over? We have don't stop, forgiveness, and abundance in the reverse. Okay? I feel like this isn't really like saying, you know, how soon this is going to happen, but I feel like it is saying don't give up on this person. You know, this could very much be a divine counterpart, okay, especially with the Four of Wands there. This very much could be a significant relationship, a long-lasting relationship, you know, a relationship of some significance. Keep in mind there are no major arcanas here. So it could be a significant, it could be a long-lasting relationship. It might not be a soulmate connection, you know. Again, take it how it resonates, depends on the person. But at least right now, I feel like you probably haven't really gotten a chance to really get to know each other, you know, one-on-one. So you didn't really get to feel that connection yet. You didn't get to feel it fully, okay? You didn't get to feel all of the abundance that could ensue once you really do let your guard down around each other, or once they let their guard down around you, okay? I feel like once you're both willing to put in the effort, or they are if you already have, you know, abundance will come in full form. But right now, this is more of like a, you know, there's potential there, but it hasn't really developed that much. It's like a very beneath the surface type of connection. So you could have just met this person maybe recently, you know, or like maybe less than a year ago. I just burped confirmation. It could be like less than a year ago, but like a short time ago. And, you know, you could have felt the attraction, so you wanted to talk to them, and, you know, you were friendly with them, and they didn't really know what to do. They just kind of waited for you to, you know, text them first, call them first, you know, say hi to them first, and otherwise they wouldn't be the one to make the first move. They wouldn't be the one to say anything that could have led to a separation if you are in one, okay? But Spirit is saying don't stop, okay? I feel like later on they will kind of ask you for forgiveness. I feel like they'll be like, I feel really bad for pretending that I didn't like you. I feel really bad for ignoring you all this time. You know, I liked you, but I just didn't know how to tell you. So I feel like I do see forgiveness on its way, and then from that, the relationship has potential to grow and be this very abundant connection, okay? And express your love, you know? Like, you'll actually be at like a developed point in your relationship where you can, you know, say I love you and everything. But right now it's more like, it could be more like a situationship right now for you guys with this person, because yeah, their blockage is just like, you know, nervousness, too many options, not knowing how to really express their feelings. So they are very like aloof, very distant. That's what's blocking the connection. They can't just own up to their feelings, okay? They make it seem like you like them more than they like you. Okay? I do feel like there's attraction here, okay? We have a lot of wands here. Okay? You could have a lot of fire sign influence, okay? Like, you might not be a fire sign, but you can kind of come across as one, okay? Very confident. Like, you know, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? You could have that in your chart, okay? They could be a water sign. And they could also have earth placements in their charts as well. But yeah, they could be a water sign, maybe a little more, you know, a little more sensitive, a little more recluse. They could be a Scorpio. They could be a Pisces. They could be a Cancer. They could also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All the signs except for Swords are here, okay? And that Swords do talk about communication. So that alone is just saying they don't really know how to communicate their feelings, okay? Like, I feel like they are ones to kind of run away, okay? They might be the type of person where they've had crushes in the past, but they're never willing to actually talk to anybody, or, you know? Like, they might just kind of love from a distance until the crush fades away, you know? They might be that type of person that has done that for years, you know? But I feel like with you, they do want to talk to. I feel like they do feel like that you are the person that they're meant to be with. You are like a wish fulfillment for them, but they don't really know how to go about it because they probably have been so used to never really making the first move, you know? Maybe they've been single for a long time. Maybe they've never even been in a relationship. Maybe it's been a while since they've been in a relationship, but they don't really know how to approach you because it's just been so long since they've really been in that position to do so. Okay, there's no communication here, okay? The throat chakra is very blocked, okay? Very blocked throat chakra. They could also have an out of balance root chakra as well, okay? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so the root chakra, when it's out of balance, it talks about insecurity, self-pity and doubt, aggressive and fearful, okay? So they could be very insecure around you. They could probably have a lot of self-pity, a lot of self-doubt when it comes to you, and they maybe feel that you don't like them. Maybe it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy that, you know, they're just like, oh, well, I'm going to reject them before they can reject me. I'm just going to pretend that I don't like them. I'm going to pretend that I don't give a shit about them, so that they don't reject me in the end. That's probably where this unrequited love came in, this deception. Pretending that they don't like you, not giving you the time of day, not talking to you or acknowledging you, because they wanted to do the rejecting before you could reject them, okay? They're not really great at communicating, okay? And yes, with the out of balance throat chakra, that's disloyalty, being very distant, self-righteous, quiet and moody, okay? And yeah, they could very much be a water sign or have water placement. Again, there's no major arcana here, so there's no real way to tell what their sign is. It's not really showing up, but they could just have water in their chart somewhere. You could be more of a fiery person, like, you know, more confident, you know, more of a people person, more of a social butterfly, and they can be more of an introverted person. Or if anything, on the romantic sector, they're not really the most, you know, vocal about their feelings. Okay, so they come across as very distant. Okay, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, don't give up on the connection. Don't stop believing in this connection, because it will develop eventually, like I said. I feel like forgiveness will be on its way. Okay? Obviously, it is up to you. If you feel like, oh, well, maybe I should just talk to them then because they're too nervous to, you can do that. You can do that. But if you feel that they're, you know, playing too hard to get, then you can be like, okay, you know what, goodbye, and just leave them alone and let them do their own thing until they decide to be a little more mature. Okay? What else am I seeing with the don't stop card? This cycle could be almost over, okay, with the don't stop card. Or if anything, it's like, it will eventually turn into this more significant connection, so don't give up on it yet, okay? Now, while I'm in this energy, I will ask the pendulum. So I'll ask it a couple times just to get a clear answer. So for pile number 1, will their person communicate with them soon? We're getting a very tentative yes. All right, it's getting stronger. So it might start off as, let's make sure I'm not like shaking my hand. It might start off as like really nervous, small talk, and then eventually it will lead into, you know, a point where you're expressing your love, a point where they're asking for forgiveness, okay? For pile number 1, will their person come into union with them soon? It's kind of swaying like side to side, so I feel like it's a little too soon to tell right now. Okay. What else can I ask? Is this karmic cycle almost over with pile number 1's person? I'm seeing a no. So that's why I'm saying don't stop. Alright? I feel like they still have a lot of confidence building that they need to do. Yeah, they need to build their confidence more. They're still too, like, maybe in their head. They're not really good at communicating, so it's going to take them a while to build up that confidence, okay? They really need to balance out their root chakra and their throat chakra, okay? Because their root chakra is out of balance, it could basically throw off their chakras for their entire body, okay? Keep that in mind, okay? So that's all I'm seeing for pile number 1, okay? If that resonated with you, leave a comment down below. If it didn't, watch another pile, click off, whatever. Just be like, nah, didn't resonate with me, whatever, just leave it alone. No need to complain in the comments, no need to whine. I don't care. I'm not trying to be an ass, but I don't care. If it doesn't resonate for you right now, leave it alone. Find another reader that is more in your energy. Find another reader that suits you if you feel it doesn't resonate with you. But there's no business getting uppity in the comments. There really isn't. I will very much tell you off in the comments. Maybe I thank you pile number 1 though. So pile number 2. Let me see the time. Okay. All right, that's good. So your person's karma blockages for this connection. So we have the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, okay? We have in the near future, within the next few months. Being in the reverse, it could be even closer than that, but, you know, in the near future could be within the next few months for you guys. Opportunity, okay? This could be the one, and let your friends help you. Okay, and I will ask a pendulum a question related to the reading afterwards, okay? So for one thing, I'm not really getting that this is you blocking them. This could be a mother figure, okay? Because like we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't think it's like a, oh, because they see you as the mother of their children, or oh, you know, oh, they see you as love of the, no. It could be a mother figure that is like, you know, or a strong female figure in their life that's older than them, a female figure that I feel might not be you, that is causing a blockage in this connection, okay? For some of you, I've had it with these uppity comments, okay? They could be married. I don't really think so. I'm really just getting this could be their mom or a mother figure in their life. If you're like this person, oh their mom died, or oh they're an orphan, whatever, then obviously that part won't resonate, but they could have a you know, someone that they consider a female figure in their life, okay? Let me just ask that real quick. For pile number 2, is Queen of Pentacles a mother figure for pile number 2? That's causing a blockage. Yeah. Okay. Your person could have mommy issues, okay? They could have mommy issues. Or maybe like, you know, a female boss or something. Take it how it's gonna resonate, but they could be causing some type of blockage with this person, alright? But let's just look at this. So, oh my gosh. With the Six of Wands, this talks about future planning, okay? I kind of feel like on this side where it's like a barren desert, it's almost like this person is trying to plan, but they don't really have that many resources, okay? Like maybe they still like, you know, live with their parents, you know, they could be younger, okay? Yeah, this person could like still live with their parents. Maybe they specifically like, you know, live, you know, at their mother's house, and they want to venture off, do their own thing, but maybe like their mother, you know, either lets them stay at their house or helps them pay for, you know, their apartment or something that they live in. You know, a house that they live in, their mom is probably helping them pay for it or something. So maybe they're trying to kind of break away from that, okay? Maybe they're trying to break away from this like dependency on their parents, okay? So that, you know, they could be like a young adult, you know? Especially with the Knight of Cups. With the Knight, yeah, it could be a young person, okay? Knight of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the Three of Wands. The Knight of Cups in the reverse talks about like high expectations, imagination, okay? So they could have a lot of high hopes, you know, that they're gonna just find their own place. Like, I don't know what it is about this person's mom or mother figure, female boss, but I feel like it is holding them back in some type of way, okay? So maybe they're like, no matter how old they are, maybe their mom is like, you are not gonna have any boyfriend or girlfriend just in your room under my roof, you know? So maybe they're like that. Or maybe they have a sick relative that they have to take care of, okay? Just in general, they could just be a strict parent that's like, you are not going to, you're not going to bring people in my house, Maybe they're very old-fashioned, you know, whichever. I'm obviously going to keep clarifying it, but it's like the Three of Wands just talks about future planning, and then the Knight of Cups in reverse is like high expectations and, you know, imagination and just feeling like, you know, it's like not time yet, feeling kind of stuck, saying you'll do something, but it's kind of like no action being made, you know? So like their blockage is just like, you know, they have ideas for what they want to do. They have ideas for how they want to move forward. It could be with you, of course, because this reading, you know, is about your person and this union, this connection. But I feel like they just don't have the resources to really do anything right now, okay? You know, they don't have the resources to really move forward or say anything or do anything to really approach you. All right? Three of Wands can talk about, you know, travel sometimes. It mainly just is planning ahead. Let's see what else for the Knight. Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the reverse is like this moody energy, unrealistic jealousy. So they could have a lot of unrealistic goals right now. Unrealistic goals where they're like, oh, I want to move out of my parents' place, but I have no money. I can't do that, you know? Oh, I want to get my own place and not have to rely on them to help me pay for it, but I really can't because I'm broke, okay? Also with the Four of Pentacles, it very much could be money issues, okay? It could be money issues. Maybe they kind of dance around this subject with the Seven of Swords. Okay, Swords does talk about communication. The Seven of Swords is kind of like a sneaky energy. Maybe, at least for the time being, like say if you guys were to get together tomorrow, they kind of have to sneak, you know, out of the house. They kind of have to sneak around, okay? Let's see. If it's work related, they have to kind of sneak around at their job, okay? Or maybe they kind of have to hide their finances. Like if they're making money, they don't really want anyone to know how much money that they're making. They probably put it in their own private savings or something because they don't want this person, whoever this is, to, you know, take money from them. Or to be like, you know, I keep going back to mother figures. So maybe like, you know, if they live with their mom and they're like a young adult, maybe their mom is like, okay, cool. I mean, you can still live here, but you have to pay some rent here. You know, like you're too old for this, pay rent. So maybe they're like, maybe they said, oh, I get paid this much, but in reality they get paid more. So that like, they're like, oh, well, I can't pay you that much rent because I only get paid this much. So they're basically like, they might only tell them half of what they actually make and then give them half of that, you know? Like, oh yeah, so like they probably give them a quarter of their rent, a quarter of their salary to pay this person, okay? This could also be like a landlord or something too. It seems like almost unrelated to this connection with you. It's really weird. But yeah, they could be kind of giving like a quarter of their paycheck to their landlord and just saying, oh yeah, I only make this much, so that they can actually save enough money to either move out of this place, get a better place to live, or because they just want to, you know, maybe provide for you when you guys get together, and they don't want to lose like literally all their money just to, you know, an overbearing landlord, okay? It's like just someone is just kind of dominating what they do. I really feel like someone's kind of keeping a close eye on them at all times, okay? Because this Two of Pentacles, this person's kind of juggling and all these people are watching, okay? I feel like I'm kind of getting like the, you know, dance, monkey dance, like that type of energy with this person. So, yeah, it could be that type of, you know, weird energy where they're just like, I'm just gonna do what this person tells me to do just for right now, you know? just to kind of keep them entertained. Like, I don't really know what to do right now. Okay, I do feel like that they feel like they're stuck in this situation. It's probably for a really long time as well, because this is a major arcana card. Okay, so yeah, this could be a parental figure, not just like a boss. Okay, but yeah, they could have like almost like a toxic relationship with the mother figure. Okay, that's just what I'm kind of feeling, because like seriously, Queen of Pentacles twice, like that's insane. Clarifying each other, no less, like not even just like on a different part of the deck, like that's something to really pay attention to. Okay, and the Pendulum even agreed. Okay, so yeah, it could just be like their karma, what's blocking their connection is a toxic parent. Okay, a mother figure, a female boss that is just kind of taking all their attention, all their money from them, all their time, all their energy, all their patience, and they don't want to drag you into anything, you know, so they're just like, you know, they're just trying to deal with it and just kind of smooth this person over, just kind of keep them entertained, you know. Okay, for a very select few of you, this could be like, you know, they could be married, this could be a wife that they're dealing with, and they're just like, you know, like, oh, my wife, or maybe this could be like a child support situation. Okay, like maybe they feel stuck because they have to, like, you know, they have to kind of split their finances in half. Okay, that's for another few of you. Okay, I just got a burp, so that's confirmation. So that could be for some of you. If you're like really young and you're like, this person does not have kids, obviously that part isn't for you. It might very much be their own mother, but otherwise it could be like a baby mama type of situation where they're just like, you know, they have to pay for child support. So like, yeah, whatever they make, half of their paycheck is going straight to this person for child support. They really don't have any money for themselves. They can't do anything for themselves. They can't afford to have a decent living because of this person. And I mean, if they have child support, then it's like, okay, well, you have kids, you should be, you know, like that's your own problem. Okay. So let's see. Jealous, unrealistic, moody, clarifying plans, lack of resources. Maybe like this person is more well off than they are, you know? So they maybe are just jealous of them. And they're like, you know, I'm giving you half of my salary, and like, you know, you have way more money than I do, and you also have money that I'm giving you, and I'm over here broke. I don't have any money. I can't even be with this person I actually want to be with because I have to deal with you, because I have to give all my money to you. Okay? Or they say, because again, they could be giving only a quarter of their paycheck to this person. Okay? Whether they're paying rent to live at their mom's house, or if their mom is helping them live on their own, like in their own apartment, but they're like, okay, whatever, I'll buy this house for you, you know, to live on your own. I'll pay for it, but you better pay me back. You better at least pay the electricity bill, at least pay the maintenance, I'll pay the mortgage, like that type of situation. And this person could be giving them a really hard time and kind of putting them in debt. Okay? And in that, you know, like, you know, just for the sake of even being in a romantic relationship, that can get expensive. So I can understand if they're just like, well, I don't have any money to really be in a relationship right now. I really want to do a lot for this person being you, but I really can't because I have all this shit going on, you know? So yeah, whether this is the mother to their children or their own mother, some type of debt is being paid from them to this person, and they're really like struggling financially, I feel like, you know, and it's preventing them from moving forward. Okay, because again, they have plans, they have ideas for what they want to do, but it's unrealistic right now because they don't have the resources to do it. Okay, toxic parent, toxic baby mama, whatever. Okay, like, you know, the song Gold Digger by Kanye West. Or it was like, at one point in the song, he's like, oh yeah, this guy like was paying child support for 18 years, and he finds out that the kid wasn't even his. The mom is using the child support to like, you know, buy all this designer stuff, and he's like, you're not even paying for what the child support is for. Like, you're just basically robbing me, just taking my money and just using it for yourself, not even for the kid. You know, they could be being manipulated. Okay, they could be deceived by this person. Okay, with the Seven of Swords. Like, I feel they need to link the song Gold Digger. If you've never listened to it, where have you been? But that's when Kanye West was still bearable. I will link that song next to this pile, and you will watch it. You will listen to it, and just listen to the lyrics. I'll post a lyric video. Okay? It's like, she take my money when I'm in need. She's a trifling friend indeed. Yeah, she's a gold digger. Way over top that digs on me. That's a good fucking song too. But yeah, that came to my head. So yeah, they could be dealing with like a gold digger that is just taking their fucking money and not even using it for what they're supposed to be using it for. So yeah, they can't even approach you. They can't approach you because this person is just taking all their fucking money. Okay? They're like, why the fuck you taking all my goddamn money for? No matter who this person is, they are taking this person's money. Whether it is their mom, I'm gonna keep saying this because I like, just again, take it how it freaking resonates. Whether it's their mom that is taking their money because they're trying to help them live on their own, and they're like, okay, whatever, but you owe me rent now, you know, or you can still live in my house, but you're a young adult, so you have to pay me rent to live in my house now. Like, I'm not letting you live here for free. Some parents, like, once their kid turns 18, they're like, okay, either move out or pay rent here. Like, they get really mean about it, you know. So yeah, they could be doing that, or it could be a baby mama that's like, give me my money. Okay, and look at how she's holding on to this coin. And like, she's all, you know, basically fucking dripped out and like all this fucking Balenciaga and shit, you know? Okay. Like, this bitch is dripped out, you know, in like designer fucking clothing, holding on to all the money that he's making. Just fucking smiling, not even doing anything. Okay? If this person's in a relationship, you know, she could be fucking cheating on him, okay? Because, like, these antlers, that's like the symbol of a cuckold, okay? A cuckold is a man whose wife is, like, cheating on him. That's just what that is, a cuck, okay? I mentioned that in a reading before, but I forgot which one it was. But it was a reading I read before. It was, like, about a cuckold. So that could be for some of you, you know? Like, literally dating a gold digger that's taken, like, it could be a karmic partner. It doesn't have to be, but it could be a karmic partner that's taking all their money, or a past lover that has, you know, some type of leverage on them, maybe because they have a kid, and now they're like, okay, well, now I have to pay you all this money just to support our kid. If they don't have kids, it's just a mother figure that's just basically putting them in debt, taking their money. Okay, it could be a female boss, you know, like a manager, someone like an employer that's not paying them enough money, maybe. Okay, but either way, I feel like whatever this person is, whoever this person is, however it's gonna resonate, just a really powerful female figure that is just putting him in debt, not paying him enough, or taking his money from him directly. Okay, and he or she, you know, this person, they don't have enough money to really get into a relationship with you right now. It's kind of like, you know, like they don't really know what to do, okay? So maybe, you know, this could be them sneaking away, like low-key looking for a new job that can pay them better, or looking for, you know, being like, you know what, I'm just gonna look for my own apartment, I'm gonna look for my own place, I don't want to live here with this person anymore because they're just like making me pay all this rent, and they're being really obnoxious about it, or, you know, I'm gonna go off the radar, you know, so this person isn't trying to get all this child support from me. Oh, that's kind of fucked up. Or, again, I'm just gonna lie about my paycheck and say that I'm making, you know, again, the whole secretly getting a job could apply for, you know, an employer or a baby mama type of situation where it's like, I'm gonna sneak off, I'm gonna get a second job and make more money, but I'm only gonna tell them about the job I'm currently working at. So when I get paid, I can just give them this much. But then my other job, it's low key. I'm not gonna tell them shit. You know, I'm not gonna tell them anything about this new job. so that, or I'm gonna lie about my salary so that they're not taking all of my money from me. You know, so I still give them money, you know, because it could be a situation where, like, they're fine with whatever money that this person's giving them, like your person is giving them, but it could be like, oh, you got a new job, you're making more money? Okay, well, now my rent has gone up. Okay, well, now the child support has gone up. Now you owe me this much because you're making this much money. And they're just like, no, fuck you, I'm trying to make my own living. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to give you half of my fucking salary. Because again, I'm just seeing this, like, these two coins and this split. It's like, I literally have to give half of my earnings to you. You know, just for existing, just for working, I have to give half my earnings to you, and it puts me in this stuck energy where I literally can't do shit, okay? So let's see, is half of this pile, is there a person just dealing with, like, a gold digger? Yes. Are some people in this pile dealing with an employee or an employer that's not paying them enough? For some of you, yes. You got a little stronger. Okay. Pile number 2, is their person dealing with a mother figure that's putting them in debt? No. Okay, so yeah, it's mainly just like a baby mama or like an employer for the most of you, okay? The mother figure thing, that could still apply, but it might be very, very minuscule, okay? So if you're watching this and you're just like, oh my god, but like their mom is their karmic? You know, probably not, but just a mother figure, okay? But that, if anything, that might resonate for at least one person, okay? But I feel like for the most part, it's just like a baby mama situation, like, you know, they're karmic, they have kids with their person, they have to pay child support, or, you know, their boss isn't paying them enough money and they don't really have enough money to really approach you or have a relationship with you because they know that they have to, okay? So in the near future, within the next few months in the reverse and then opportunity, I feel like with these two cards, it's saying like this cycle will be over even closer than, you know, the next few months. It might be even closer than that. It could be like the next few weeks. It could be a month, 2 months, but not a few months, you know? So I would say no more than like 4 months from when you read this, when you watch this. This is a timeless reading, okay? So yeah, maybe no more than 4 months from when you're watching this. It could be like a couple weeks from now. You know, this could have been something that they've been doing for a while, okay, feeling that stuck energy for a long time, and maybe they're kind of finding their footing. Okay, this could have been something that was blocking your connection for a while, or maybe for the past couple years, you know, and maybe they already found a better job, you know, with a better employee, a better employer, I keep saying employee, a better employer that's paying them a little bit more money, and they're like not as much in debt as they were, okay? Because this energy is timeless right here, okay? So that could have been at any given time, but yeah, so I feel like for a majority of you with all these cards, maybe they recently came across a financial opportunity, okay? Made a lot more money, have a more stable job, okay? So they have enough money to, you know, pay child support and also make a decent living, or in general, if they don't have kids, they're making enough money at this new job now than they did at their other job, okay? And then with your connection, this could be the one, and let your friends help you, okay? So yeah, this could very much be the one. At least, like, this is how they could see you, like, you know, you could be the one, so that they really want to like be able to support and provide for you and be stable for you before they come in. So that's probably why they're also taking a long time. And for let your friends help you. This could be like spirit guides helping out, okay? Maybe spirit guides kind of let this person see, like, you know what, right now you're in this toxic situation, you need to get out, you know? So maybe like spirit kind of put them in front of better opportunities work-wise, you know? Okay? Maybe friends could be helping them out financially, like a little bit, or maybe helping them with, like, you know, a lawsuit or something, you know. It depends on the person, depends on the situation, but something about like let your friends help you, okay? But this is generally like these two cards are just about your connection in general, okay? So you could have mutual friends with this person and maybe they want you guys to get together finally, you know, if you've gone through this for a while, they want you two to get together, so maybe they'll kind of bring you guys back together, the same place, same time, okay? And yeah, so for whoever this is resonating with, will they be back in union with this person in less than a few months? Yes. Will they be back with this person in less than like 3 months? Saying no. Okay. So it could be like 4 months tops. Like it could be like at the very end of 4 months from now is when you guys get back together, you know? But it is in the near future, okay? So we'll take that how it's gonna resonate, okay? So thank you, pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you. If it didn't, watch another video, watch another pile, click off, I don't care. Don't get uppity in the comments. I will either tell you off or I'll just ignore it. Not every reading will resonate. They are general readings. Some readers will not resonate with you, so just leave it alone. Positive reading or not, sometimes people just, if they don't agree, they don't agree. But yeah, either way, if you did like that reading, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below how it resonated with you, and feel free to watch another pile if it didn't, or watch another reader on YouTube. There are plenty of readers. Thank you. So, lastly, pile number 3. Okay, so what's their karma? What's your person's karma? Any blockages with this connection? So we have the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. The pile 2 just had the Knight of Cups as well. Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords in the reverse, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo. We have Romance in the reverse, Yes in the reverse, and Listen to Your Intuition in the reverse. We also have Heart-to-Heart Conversation in the reverse and Release Your Ex in the reverse. Okay. Let's just fix these, keep them overlapping. I feel like for this pile, it could be one of those, and this might sound like really corny and really annoying, but it could be one of those things where it's like, I love you so much that I couldn't handle it. I couldn't help how I felt about you. Oh my God, that type of situation, okay? Maybe they had a karmic, you know, like you very much could be their twin flame soulmate, and they had a karmic relationship in the past, okay? This definitely is like a divinely guided connection, because this side of the 10 of Cups is very powerful as opposed to this side, okay? But maybe in the past they did have this young love relationship with someone else, and then they meet you and the feelings are very strong and they don't really know what to make of it, so they kind of just, yeah, they don't really know what to do, okay? For some of you, maybe you met this person at work or at school, okay, with the 8 of Pentacles, okay? I feel like they know that there's like a lot of work that's kind of being put into this connection, whether they're doing it or not. Maybe a lot of work behind the scenes, okay, because this spider is just kind of like weaving its web, okay? Let's see, yeah, I feel like maybe in the past there's someone that they lost, especially with that release your ex card. Like maybe they're over their ex now, but maybe when they first met you, you know, they were dealing with like an ex-partner. Okay, and even if they're like over this person in particular, in general, it probably made them just a little iffy about relationships and not really knowing what to do. Okay, like when it came to love and romance, they like it's almost like they have to kind of unlock that again. Okay. I feel like they're ones to kind of overthink, get a lot of anxiety, okay? So it's like, yeah, like basically spirit could be putting in a lot of work, like you have a lot of divine help with this connection, a lot. But they're still so fixated on like, you know, past hurts and past heartbreak that they overthink themselves into turmoil, you know? Like they really just like overthink everything, and it just drives them crazier and crazier every time. Okay? Yeah, the Nine of Swords in the reverse talks about hopelessness, severe depression, and torment. Okay? Really heavy. Really heavy. So, and that paired with the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they really weren't the same when they kind of got out of this karmic connection that they were in, okay? Like whoever this was, this could have been years ago, this could have been more recent, but they were in a relationship with someone and, you know, their heart was broken. So I feel like they were afraid to approach you, even though they felt that this was a really strong connection. I feel like they thought it was too strong, and they just didn't know how to handle it or how to approach it at all. Like it was just like a really nerve-wracking, humbling type of situation where they're like, well, what am I gonna do, you know? Because I feel like they're just like, you know, oh, I was in love before, I lost that person, I could easily lose you, you know, you being the viewer, I could easily lose you. I thought I was with someone I was gonna marry way back then, but then it turned out to be total shit for me, and I lost them, and you know, they cheated on me, or they broke up with me, whatever. I feel like, ooh, burp confirmation. I feel like that turned this person very cold. Okay, very cold. Like look at all these people, their back is facing us. Okay. Whoever this person was in the past, I don't really think it was you. Okay. You may have had like a little bit of a fallout, a little bit of a separation, but I don't really think that you outright broke their heart. I would just say, if anything, there's just a lot of, you know, like insecurities, okay, that they had, and not really knowing how to move forward, not really knowing what to do, okay? I just feel like it's really dark, okay? Like, you know, when you watch your readings, if you ever hear the readers like, oh, this person kind of went through a dark night of the soul type of situation, I feel like that's kind of what's going on here, okay? Just dark night of the soul. They basically didn't really want to get their heart broken again, so they kind of just turned themselves really cold. This sounds kind of similar to pile number 1 too, as well. Pile number 1, TOO, not number 2. So yeah, if you felt drawn to watch pile number 1, feel free to watch that as well. But you know, of course, every reading is slightly different from one another, but it was very close. So yeah, they kind of feel hopeless when it comes to love, and that's probably what was blocking your connection in the past, at least. Like they just felt like, you know, they're so focused on the negative. They're just focused on like, oh, well, if it doesn't work out, this person could just break up with me and you know, crush my heart into pieces. Okay, I feel like they're very cautious about who they want to give this rose to, who they want to give their love to. Okay, and I feel like they do want to give this to you. Okay, also with the the Knight of Cups, okay, and there could be some Cancer energy here too, for some of you. But like, it's like they do want to give you their love, but they're nervous, they're afraid that you're gonna just, you know, break their heart again. And I feel like they can't afford to have their heart broken twice, okay? You know? Maybe they got into maybe they left and got into a relationship with someone else, not the person that broke their heart like into a million pieces. But maybe they got into a relationship with like a temporary karmic where they're like, oh, if I broke up with this person, I wouldn't give two shits. Like, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't break my heart because I don't even have feelings for this person. Like, it could have been after they already met you. They got into a relationship with someone else. You know, just to avoid getting their heart broken by you. They were just in a very superficial relationship with someone else, and they're just like, oh, I have nothing to lose going into a relationship with this person. If we can probably date for like a few months or so and then break up, and I wouldn't care. I'd be over it, you know? Like, that person could have been like a false karmic, you know? I feel like their real karmic was probably someone that they were with long before they ever met you. Okay? It definitely turned them cold. Okay? I feel like they weren't willing to really give anything anymore after that. But this person really fucked them up. Oh my god. Fucked them up. Trying to see if I can like relate this to like a TV character or something. Nothing's really coming to mind though. Not really. Let's see. What TV show can I use as an example? Yeah, someone that like really turned them like ice cold after a terrible breakup, you know, getting their heart broken. I really can't think of any right now. I really can't. The only thing that's like relatively coming to mind, and to take this with like very grain of salt, but like the show Friends. Like, this was like introduced in the very beginning of the show, but the show Friends, Ross Geller, you know, he finds out his wife is a lesbian, right? So of course he has to get divorced because his wife is not attracted to him anymore. And they're married for like, you know, 7 years. And that made him really sad, but he pretty much bounced back really fast when it came to Rachel. But it did make him have trust issues, because then that led him and Rachel to go on a break, you know, because he was, you know, he basically thought that he wasn't good enough in his relationship. So then, you know, when she had a coworker that happened to be a guy, he was worried that Rachel was cheating on him just because she was around a guy while they were dating. He got really possessive, he got really jealous, and he just felt like she was cheating on him because he had trust issues after, you know, his wife told him, oh, I'm a lesbian, but then she was also sleeping with that woman at the same time. Like she was basically already having an affair long before telling him, maybe, or, you know, she moved on really quickly, so he's probably like, oh, so you were already in a relationship with this person, you know? So it could be that type of situation where this person just kind of had trust issues, okay? Okay. Because I think I saw the trust card in the reverse, but it's like, it was like several cards kept jumping out, and I was like, just 2 cards, please, 2 cards, please. So the trust card in the reverse kept coming out, but that probably was more so talking about, like, you know, because of his old relationship that influenced his trust issues with this. So, you know, he or she. But yeah, they had a lot of trust issues with the connection with you because they feel so strongly for you, okay? Like, they really do feel like this is a very strong, divinely guided connection, and they do feel like, you know, there will be a lot of effort being made, a lot of hard work put into it, okay? Maybe they feel like, little burp confirmation, that spirit guides, that the divine put in a lot of hard work into this, okay? Or something of that, because they might not believe in all that spiritual stuff, but they do feel like, you know, that you were meant to be in their life, right? But they really had their heart shattered into like a million pieces when they met you, okay? Like, someone else broke their heart, so it took them a long time to really be able to trust anyone. So they could have gotten into a very superficial relationship at the time. I don't think they're in a relationship right now. I'm not really saying that, but maybe in the past they were, after meeting you. Like, they put you in like a third party situation with someone that they were like, oh, I wouldn't be heartbroken if I broke up with this person, but you know, if I, given how strong my feelings are for you, if you broke my heart, I literally would just swear off love forever, because I already had my heart broken before. I don't want to have that again. So they were afraid to talk to you, okay? They were afraid to have this heart-to-heart conversation because they don't want to be vulnerable. They're afraid to be vulnerable around you, okay? And then, like, yeah, release release your ex, it's not that the ex really got in the way of this relationship. It's just that because of the ex in the past broke their heart so much, no matter what, they just lost trust issues. So it's like, basically, when they met you, it's not like they were still, like, they still were in love with their ex. It's not like they were still trying to be with their ex, but because they had that heartbreak in general, they're just like, oof, I've been heartbroken before. I don't even know if I could trust anyone again. Like, there's no way this person is this perfect for me. Like, there's no way that's possible. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to give into it, okay? So it could be like a very one-sided thing where, like, maybe you talked to them. Maybe you were confident around them, but they weren't confident around you. They didn't know what to do. They were very aloof, very coy. Okay, yeah, this is very much like pile number 1. They're very aloof, very coy, and they just acted like they didn't want anything to do with you because they didn't want their heart to be broken again. Okay, like, I feel like they kind of choke down any romantic feelings, okay? Like, they really, with this Hermit card, they really withdrew from the situation. They isolated themselves, okay? I feel like they isolated themselves from this connection and then basically just gave their love to someone else in, like, a very small way. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, it's not like, King of Cups or this 10 of Cups, but they, in a very superficial way, they just kind of gave their love to someone else that they knew, couldn't break it fully. Couldn't break it. Like, yeah, they kind of left you behind and got into a third-party situation in a very superficial relationship, just being like, oh, look, I'm in a relationship, just say I'm in a relationship, cuffing season, just got to enjoy being in a relationship. But they didn't really care about that person. So if that person broke up with them, if that person cheated on them, they wouldn't give a shit. But if they dated you and you did that, they really, like, all these cups would have fell down, Like, they didn't want to let themselves get hurt by you. And it's, you probably didn't really even do anything to show that you were going to break them, but because they dealt with this before, they just didn't want to deal with it again. Because whoever this person was in the past, they really loved them so much. Like, they were in love with this person. Okay, it could be like a high school sweetheart or something, like a young love, but like, it probably was like their first love, They were really in love with this person, they saw themselves marrying this person, and then they just kind of broke their heart, and then they meet you, that they think you're beautiful, that they think you're perfect for them, that, they're like, oh, we have the same taste, we have the same goals, the same values, same morals, same, same humor, same way that we carry ourselves, that this person is so perfect for me. I can't believe that this person is in front of me. They almost seem too good to be true, and then I feel like they're probably thinking maybe they are too good to be true. I don't know if I can be with them, because and they just put themselves in this whole hopelessness, like, oh no, they sound too good to be true, that they sound like they're too good for me. I feel like if we got together, they would get tired of me, they might cheat on me, they might break up with me after a short amount of time because I'm not good enough for them, because they're too good, they're too perfect. Like, I feel like they kind of put you on a pedestal. Okay, and they're just like, no, this person's too good for me, this person's too good for me, and then maybe along the way, maybe they made friends with, someone else, maybe someone else that they were kind of like, maybe like a fuck buddy, friends with benefit type of thing, but someone that they, that they're attracted to, that they can find themselves talking to pretty easily, whatever, and they're just like, hey, you know what, you want to date, while they're avoiding their connection with you because it was too strong. They just kind of went up to this other person. They're like, yeah, you want to date? You want to go out? And the next thing you know, they're in a relationship. And you're probably sitting here like, what the fuck? Like, what just happened? Like, because you probably have already felt this connection. You felt this really strong, deep spiritual connection. And maybe you thought that they did too. But they just kind of turned around and just put you in a third party because they didn't know how to handle your love. They didn't know how to handle being with you. That they thought you would hurt them. So they didn't want you to hurt them. They just got into a relationship with someone that they knew couldn't ever possibly hurt them because they don't compare to you, I'm not trying to say that's like do a whole ego boost, but I feel like, and just in regards to who they really love, I feel like they really love you. And they probably always have, since meeting you. But this person that they got into a relationship with, this person that they put you in a third party, to be with, you know, it was probably like just very much like, oh yeah, it's superficial, you know, just like, you know, I post them on social media once in a while, just kind of show them off. But when it comes down to it, if they broke up with me tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a shit. Okay? So yeah, I definitely feel like there does need to be a full-on conversation. Like they really do need to express their love and their feelings for you. That could be coming soon. Because the heart-to-heart conversation is in the reverse. So honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like in the past they never really did that. They never really told you how they felt about you. Okay? And then regarding, like, is this cycle almost over? The way all these cards are coming out, they all came out in the reverse. But I kind of feel like, because I did ask the pendulums, like, when I finished shuffling everything, like, romance in the reverse, yes, and like yes with an exclamation point in the reverse, and listen to your intuition in the reverse. I feel like this karmic cycle actually could already be over, or is very, very close to being over, but it's so beneath the surface you don't see it yet. Like, I feel like they're probably like a total perfectionist, and they're waiting for, you know, that Virgo energy, right? That Virgo energy. This person could be a total perfectionist, that they're waiting for everything to be good, you know? Like, maybe they were building themselves up so that you would never find a reason to want to leave them, you know? So, like, yeah, this person could be, like, you know, after dealing with this person, this karmic, whatever, they're probably just like, you know what, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. So I'm tired of hiding my feelings. I'm tired of not discussing how I feel. I want to be with you. So it could be like, you know, the romantic feelings were always there. They just hid them from you. Maybe, yeah, romance is on the horizon, like very, very soon. Yeah, this cycle is going to end, and it's just going to jump right into a beautiful romantic connection, okay? And the karmic cycles for the most part, you know? Because, you know, just verb confirmation, like once you get back together with, you know, your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever, it's not all rainbows and smiles right after. Like, it's still a lot of work, okay? I feel like they know that this relationship is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of hard work to sustain it, okay? And I feel like they are ready now for that to happen. They could be ready for that to happen now. So when you guys get together, you know, it will be like maybe a slow and steady, okay? Again, that Hermit card, slow and steady romance. They're not going to jump right into it, like, right away, okay? Could be having throat chakra issues, okay? I coughed for pile number 1 as well, so. Yeah, throat chakra stuff. But yeah. So they could start off slow, because I feel like with this person, like this third party, they probably just very impulsively jumped into a relationship with them. But I feel like with you, they want to be more careful and cautious, you know? So they're probably going to very slowly come in. Probably not really know what to say for a while, because I'm over here like my throat is itching right now. So yeah, they might not know off the bat what to say, you know, but they probably want to kind of make amends with you first, and then it will kind of lead into a romance while also the karmic cycle ends. I feel like they do want you in their life. So they're going to kind of find a way to bring you back into their life if you're in separation, which I feel like most of you are. And then they'll listen to your intuition in the reverse. I feel like you probably are already aware of this, but you keep questioning it because it's so beneath the surface that you're not entirely sure anymore, you know? Like, you can be watching multiple pick a card readings, and they're all saying the same thing. But for some readings you're watching, some of them, it could be like, oh, this person isn't ready. They're not ready to come to you now. Like, don't expect them to come anytime soon. Because, like, they could be so discreet with their actions that it, even in pick card readings, it doesn't show up, you know? Like maybe one day they're like, I'm ready to pursue this person, I'm ready to pursue my love, and then the very next day they're like, I don't know, and then like, you could be watching pick a card readings back and forth, and one day you watch a reading while they're in there, you know, positive, I love them, I want to rush in energy, and then other days you watch the reading on there, I'm insecure, I don't know what to do, I feel hopeless energy, you know? So yeah, it's like there comes a point where you have to trust your own intuition, or else you're gonna drive yourself batshit crazy. Okay, so trust your own intuition, because I feel like when it comes to this person, if you feel like you really are in union, or you're about to be in union, then trust that, you know? Like, you know, you can watch pick a card readings, but if you're like marathoning them, and then one reader's like, oh no, not anytime soon, and the other reader's like, oh, very soon, you know, you need to start trusting your own intuition. Honestly, buy a pendulum. You can get this off the Wish app for like $1, you know, like one of those, like, it's free, just pay for shipping type of things, you know. You can make, I made this pendulum, went to Michael's Arts and Crafts, got a crystal, got a chain, got a little, you know, little embellishment, and just made a pendulum, you know. Get yourself a pendulum and just, like, you know, ask away, you know, like, yes is this way, no is that way, hold it still, okay? Like, pendulum, show me my yes. See how it's like turning clockwise? And then pendulum, show me my no. Show me my no. Like, it's slowly turning counterclockwise. Show me my no. You have to use these same fingers too. And then it's like, show me my neutral. And it kind of starts to shake until it goes still, okay? So, like, yeah, little pendulum lesson for you, but yeah. I would definitely suggest, like, just, like, getting yourself a pendulum, because I feel like with this type of connection, it's so fucking confusing. Like, literally one reading would be like, this person's in love with you, they're coming towards you, you could expect to see them, like, within the next few weeks, next couple months. And then the other reader that you watch, that you just kind of found from suggested videos, is like, this person wants you to move on, you know, this person isn't coming to you anytime soon. So yeah, really use your own judgment, or else you're going to drive yourself fucking crazy, okay? Use your own judgment. So yeah, I feel like this is saying this karmic cycle actually is almost over, and you probably have been told this numerous times. Like, romance, you know, you guys will come back, and it will be a very beautiful romantic relationship. Spirit is like, yes, like, for crying out loud, yes, 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 and listen to your intuition. But it's all in reverse, because, like, you keep doubting it, you keep thinking it's not, because this person, again, they're so discreet. They're so back and forth with their own feelings, not about how they feel about you, but on whether they want to make a move right now or not, okay? Like, they really overthink things, and I feel like because they are overthinking things, it even influences the readings that you watch, because, again, you could be watching it when they're in their hopeless energy, and then, like, the next reading, you're watching it when they're in their loving energy. So please use your own discernment and your own intuition, okay? Now, let's just do this. So for pile number 3, will their person come out of this insecure energy soon? Yes. Okay, well, pile number 3, will they see their person very soon? It seems kind of neutral, a little bit of a yes though. So I thought that might be like, yes, you will see them again. Probably not like right now, but you will see them again. Okay, let's just ask one more time. Will pile number 3 reunite with their person in the near future? Yes. Has pile number 3's person released their ex? It's like neutral, so maybe half of pile number 3 their people have. The other half, they're probably like in the process of doing so. Okay. I don't know if I should ask anything else, or if I should just like leave it alone. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I asked a few questions. So yeah, thank you, pile number 3. I hope that resonated with you. Again, you can watch pile number 2. No, wow. if you thought about watching pile number 2, you can watch pile number 2, but I meant to say pile number 1, okay? So yeah, pile number 1 was very similar. I don't remember what I asked the pendulum, but you know, for the most part the readings seem very similar, so those parts could also be their karmic cycles and blockages. So if you wish to watch pile number 1 as well, as usual for my readings, pile number 1 and pile number 3 always seem to be somehow connected, okay? One could be your energy, one could be their energy, and that's probably why it's so similar. So it could be like a cross-watching type of thing. It could be a swapped energy. It could be a you versus them, however it is, okay? But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.